screen is cloudy, open the window. Maybe there is too much hot steam on your screen. I told you 1,000 times, don't watch my YouTube during the shower time. Who's a Muslim is going to call me? What make Muhammad a prophet? I want to know. Is that because he got the power of 40 men for sex? Is it true that he invoked Allah and he sent him a dish of shish kebab, he ate it, he got the power of 40? Is it true that Allah he have a video channel, it's called Make Shish Kebab for Sex? Have you ever heard of a God? He fixed the private part of his prophet by sending him a dish of kebab? Since when? You Muslim, you say to us, if Allah wants something, he say be is going to be. Why he don't say to his be powerful, instead of going to the kitchen and making shish kebab dish? Have you ever heard of a God sending a shish kebab dish? Anyone? What about this God? He sent even dish, not only is a Viagra, he sent it dishes, even faith and wisdom. Faith and wisdom, they come in dishes in Islam. Yes, my brother. Only in Islam those things happen. Read carefully with me. Three angels, they come to Muhammad and they cut his chest from here to there, which means from his throat down to his balls. All right, and then they took all the material out of his chest, and then they washed the material in the water of Zamzam. True story. That must be a true story. Prophet of God, you know, they need special procedure, plastic surgery. You see here, you don't understand. They are preparing him for a bigger mission. He will go to the space. Muhammad now is getting ready to go to the space, and you cannot go to the space with a normal stomach, and they have to clean it out, and there is some, you know, you cannot do that. I mean, this is very, very well known. As an example, brother, I will give an example. Some Christian, as an example, the Christian, his name is Christian Prince, and he made the claim that while the prophet, they cut his throat and they cut his belly. And I said, Christian Prince, I am sorry you are hiding before the computer, and that make you have a big belly too. But the difference between the belly of the prophet and the belly of Christian Prince is huge. The prophet have a beautiful belly, and he have a belly bump, which is so sexy, and I know it. And the angel, they came and they cut his belly because they need to prepare him to go to the space. And it's discovered by a scientist from Japan. His name Yama Aidullah Yama. He's very well known. What? Why they cut his belly? Any Muslim knows? Brother, sister, if you think there is a person, his name is Adam Armstrong, and he went to the moon. Before he go to the moon, they cut his belly, and they took all the material from the belly, and they prepared it. What? Any Muslim can tell me why the angels, they cut the belly of the prophet and they washed the material inside? And for the sake of Allah, what is the material inside his belly? Anybody can tell me what is the material? Material inside his belly, like what? Battery, tubes, screwdriver. What is inside his belly? And the Quran confirm that the prophet of Allah, Muhammad, is the first prophet who Allah made the plastic surgery for his breast. Read with me. Am I lying? Why you want to go to Thailand to do plastic surgery for your boobs? Became a prophet, Allah will do it for you. He will send two angels. One of them is his specialty is a breast expanding. So this is the reason they cut his chest. And so now Muhammad, he have bigger breast, so now he is qualified to be a prophet. Do we have any Muslim want to say something? Anyway, the story continue, and they wash all the material inside his belly and his chest with Zamzam, and then they took it back. I mean, why I'm wasting my time here? You know, I can hold on. We have a Muslim here. We have a Muslim. Let's see what this Muslim want to say. Finally, there's a Muslim on a call. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, my friend, how are you?
Thank you, sir. How are you? Thanks. Can you hear me, sir?
So you are a Muslim, right? We are live on YouTube. You know that, right? Hello? Are you there?
Yes, I know that. Yes, I am a Muslim.
Okay.
But I am a Muslim from Bosnia.
Oh, Bosnia, all right.
Yeah, do you know?
Yeah. Do you have a problem to be in YouTube? Because now we are in YouTube. Just to let you know. We are live in YouTube. Your voice in YouTube right now. So
no, I don't have a problem. But,
all right. Okay. So what do you want to tell me, Mr. Nino?
I understand you very good because there is an echo.
Mute YouTube. Mute YouTube so you hear me only in Paltalk. Mute YouTube.
Okay, now.
All right. What do you want to tell me, Mr. Noon? I'm not going to ask you any question. How you can prove to me that Muhammad is a prophet of Allah?
Well, the provement is the book.
Which book?
That Muhammad gave us.
Which one?
The Quran.
Muhammad never gave you Quran.
It's the main important book.
You don't have a Muhammad never give you a book. Where? When? Who's the one who did Muhammad left a book behind him?
No, that's the same like Jesus. Jesus has also not written.
Okay, so make it clear. Don't say to me Muhammad book. Now, okay, what is the book name which Muhammad, according to you, he left behind?
Quran.
Okay, well, how you can prove to me that the Quran will prove Muhammad to be a prophet? How you can do that?
Please again.
Okay, you said to me the proof that Muhammad is a prophet is the book. How is that? I have a book too. Does that mean I'm prophet? I have many books. So how you can prove to me that Muhammad is a prophet? Because you said to me the book. Okay, how you can do that?
Well, my English is not very good. Excuse me.
Don't worry, my English is not good too.
Yeah.
You know, I go to the store, I say, instead of saying shampoo, I say shampoo. I say Pakistan instead of Pakistan.
First of all, is I think the believement. And then, of course, the provements are the guys around him who writes the first documents about this. And I think also Baraka, the cousin of Hatija, his wife.
Okay, okay. As long, okay, hold on. No. As long you mention,
because he was in former times
all right,
on Christian religion.
All right.
And she's
As long you mention Waraqa, Why Muhammad he tried to commit suicide when Waraqa he died?
I think for Muhammad, Waraka was a big, how you say, life leader, you know.
He was what?
I want to say. When Muhammad has questions, I think he always asks him.
I lost you, my friend. I don't hear you. Move your mic. When Muhammad he have a question, he would do what?
He goes then to Waraka to ask him.
Okay, your voice now is very low.
Because I think Waraka was for him a father.
Hit your microphone cable. I think you have a problem with your cable. I don't hear you. I don't know what happened to your mic. Are you there?
Yeah.
I hear nothing, man. What happened?
Can you hear me?
Okay, let me call you back. Hold on, hold on.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, now I hear you. Okay, good. Now I hear you.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
why Muhammad tried to commit suicide when Waraqa he died? What is
Why
the connection?
Muhammad?
Yeah. What is the connection between Muhammad
And Waraka.
What is the connection? I mean, so what? The guy he's an old man, and you said he used to help Muhammad. So what? Is that a reason for a man who claimed to be a prophet to commit suicide?
No, of course not. No, of course, in that way, no chance. But I think because prophets are also, in one way, only humans. I think in that time when he died, he has maybe, to say it easily, 10 minutes a tough time for himself, and then his soul also was stressed. Maybe this is the reason. I don't know exactly.
No, the hadith doesn't say that. The hadith says that when the Waraqa he died, the inspiration of Allah stopped coming. Why?
Okay, I don't know that now.
Don't you think that the inspiration for Muhammad was coming from Waraqa? He was the one making Quran for him?
Yes.
Okay, so you agree
Yes,
that
much.
Waraqa he was making Quran. Okay, that's a good thing. He agreed that Waraqa was making the Quran. That means Muhammad is a false prophet.
Okay, this I don't agree, because I think the things, first of all, Muhammad gets from the angel, and then he goes with this information to his wife and to Baraka to talk about that, and to know how to give the followers the message what he had reached from God.
I just told you Waraqa is making the Quran. You said yes, and as you see, when Waraqa he died, no more Quran is coming to Muhammad. Why?
No, I don't say that Waraqa
no
is
problem.
making the Quran. I say he was his, how you say in English, counselor.
Okay, counselor. So what if the counselor he died? What this have to do with the Quran not coming to Muhammad? Why the Quran stopped coming to Muhammad?
Is it so? Yeah. When from that time Muhammad nothing gets anymore.
Okay. Yeah. Why there's no Quran?
Because this information I hear now the first time from you.
Well, always Muslims they call me. No. When Muslims they call me, always they say to me, "This is the first time we hear this." But doesn't matter. This is the first time or second time. It's in the front of you. It's in the screen. It says that when Waraqa he died, the divine inspiration was also stopped. Isn't it obvious that Muhammad he was receiving fabricated word of God from a man, his name is Waraqa, and that is a reason for him to be upset and sad, because now where he will get Quran from, what he will do? Already he claimed to be a prophet, and Waraqa was giving him Quran, and now he don't have Quran because Waraqa he died. So he tried to commit suicide. He get busted. Why the Quran stopped coming from Allah? Because of Waraqa he died. What is the relationship? Do you think Allah he was learning Quran from Waraqa too?
No.
Do you think Waraqa was Allah himself in the earth?
No.
So why the
Of course
inspiration?
not.
So why the inspiration stopped coming? Didn't you ask yourself why?
To be honestly, I do, because I follow you also, maybe 2 months,
Okay.
and I also buy your book, sir.
All right.
And yes, I'm very now fighting with my own to find for me the truth, you know.
That's wonderful. Which books you have of mine? Which books you bought?
Allah's Täuschung.
The German version of it. Okay. Did you
Yes,
buy the
sir.
second one?
Please, sir.
There's two German books we have.
The first, sir.
All right. All right, my friend. Let me
In English.
let me ask you. As long as you have my books and you are following me for more than 2 months, and now I'm showing you that
Yeah.
Waraqah he died, the divine inspiration stopped, and Muhammad he tried to commit suicide. I want to ask you, is it normal for a human being to try to commit suicide? Don't you know? If you go right now search in YouTube in Google, you will find that doctors they say that people who try to commit suicide, obviously either they are suffering from a very harsh depression time, or they are suffering from mental illness.
Yeah.
Okay, so Muhammad is chosen by God, right? Why Allah he
Yes.
choose a man? Why Allah he choose a man? He can not stand, you know, little exam. I mean, nothing happened to him, just the divine stuff for some time. So why he want to kill himself? Like he did not go to the cross like Jesus. He didn't. I mean, nothing happened yet. So why he want to kill himself? Do you think that Allah he chose the wrong man for the wrong for the wrong mission?
Well, sir, I don't know what to say, because everything what you say, show us and what you say, you are right.
Okay.
And for me, it's how to say, every new information, it's like when somebody give me a shock, you know.
All right. Well, I respect your honesty. That's not you know, usually Muslim they are not really too much honest. But I want to ask you another question here. If you look with me in this story, it says that the prophet he tries several times to commit suicide, and each time he tried to do that, the angel come to him in front of him, and he said to him, "Oh Muhammad, you are indeed Allah messenger." Don't you find this is very funny? And I will explain to you why this is very funny, and then you give me your comment and your decision. If Muhammad already he knew he's a prophet, why he go to commit suicide, and then the angel appear in front of him and he says to him, indeed you are a prophet? And then when he hear that, he calm down, he go back home. A day or two after, Muhammad he do the same story. He go to the top of the mountain, he wanna kill himself. Then the angel appear in front of him again and he said to him, don't do it, you are for sure a prophet of Allah. Few days after, Muhammad he do the same thing again and again and again. Isn't it this is a clear sign that this man is mentally ill?
Definitely. That two things are happening in his head. I only can explain me now that one thing is calling him come to the hill. That's the Satan, and the good angel says him, no, don't go away. And yeah.
But what about he is not listening to shaitan, and he is not listening to an angel, because obviously Muhammad is mentally ill. If the angel he came to you just yesterday and he told you you are a prophet, why you want to do it second day? He just told you yesterday. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I mean, are you a kid? It's like you're talking to a kid. Like a kid, you tell him don't play with the candies. You leave him for 5 minutes, he come back, he's playing with the candies. But that is a kid, right?
Yeah.
But Muhammad is a man. He is over the age of 40 and already now he received many Quran. So why he is not he? This the what the story in front of us mean that he himself he don't believe he's a prophet, correct?
Yeah, he needs, yeah.
Because the reason he calmed down, the angel he says to him, indeed you are a prophet, right? Which means the reason for him try to commit suicide that he don't believe is a prophet. So how we can trust a man like this? Obviously he's a crazy. Did you hear about the hadith where it says that the prophet, he used to imagine himself doing things in fact he did not, including sex?
I heard it here in YouTube from you, sir. I looked at a video from you.
Let me show you the hadith. The hadith says that the prophet, he imagined that he done a thing, and this is Sahih Bukhari, this is Sahih, but in fact he did not do anything.
I can't read that. Can you make it in English or German?
It's in English. Once the prophet was bewitched, so that he began to imagine that he had done a thing which in fact he had not done.
No.
So
okay, maybe he was drunken.
No, he's not a drunken. Obviously, this guy is mentally ill. You know, I mean, you see, including having sex. Including having sex. Even Muhammad, he imagined that he had, read with me this hadith, another hadith. This is Sahih Bukhari too. Sahih. The prophet was continue for such and such a period, imagining that he had sexual intercourse with his wife, but in fact he did not. I mean, even his sex is fake. So how we can trust that Muhammad was seeing an angel if this guy he imagined things? Even sex is not true. I mean, sex is when somebody have sex, at least you have a witness with you. The woman you sleep with her, correct?
Yeah.
Even this one, Muhammad have no witnesses. Muhammad went to the moon, to heaven, no witnesses. Muhammad sees Jibreel, there is no witnesses. Muhammad received Quran, there is no witnesses. Muhammad having sex, even this one, there is no witnesses. So what we will do? Don't you think that obvious that Muhammad is suffering from mental illness? There is if you search a little bit on Google, I am not a doctor, but there is people who have two personality. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, of course.
Maybe Muhammad is one of them. So he have two. He have double person. The other person do something, and when he go back to the first person, he don't remember what the double person did. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
And the Arab, when somebody is suffering from mental illness, they always say he was bewitched, because they can't explain. This is their odd, you know, they don't know medicine. So the only way to explain why somebody suddenly he was fine and then suddenly he acts crazy, they say he was bewitched.
Yeah, this Arab culture also gets to Europe, to my country also, because when you have this problem in Bosnia, that the people also say the same. They are not looking for medicine. They are, yeah, okay.
I want to show you this story.
Can you tell me, is it true that Muhammad, when he get the first message from Jibreel, that he asked, that Khadija confirmed him that he is a prophet?
Yeah, actually, this the hadith we are reading, the hadith we showed you about Waraqa, is the same one saying that Khadija, she took him to her cousin. But there is something, I think you are talking about different story. It's called Khadija wa imtihanul wahi. Khadija, she examined the prophethood. I think this is what you are talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I can find it for you in English, but I will show it in Arabic.
Yeah, no problem. I trust you.
This is the book of As-Sirah. I will put it in the screen. As-Sirah Nabawiyah by Ibn Hisham, and this is reported in many stories, not only one. Volume number 1, Imtihanu Khadija Burhan al-Wahy. You know what? I'm going to open it in Google browser, so we can translate in English automatically, so people can see with me. You know, Google translation is not really accurate, but better than nothing.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, guys, this is Google translation. All right, this is Islam Web. This is not Christian Prince website. Value number 1. What is the title, guys, in English? Khadija Proof of Revelation Exam. This is the Google translation. The correct translation is the examination of the prophethood by Khadija. What Khadija she did to examine the prophethood? Muhammad, he sees someone sitting in the corner, but you do not know who is he. So Khadija said to him, when you see him, tell me. Okay, she said, read with me carefully. You can see the screen, Nano?
Yes, I can see it good, sir. Yes.
Okay, good. Look what he said. If he come to you, tell me. Jibreel come to him, and he was you know, he was sitting, like the translation not right, and the Messenger of Allah, peace upon him, told the Khadija that okay, he is here. So she came and she said, oh my cousin, sit on my left thigh. And then he sat in her left thigh, and then she said to him, do you see him? He said yes. She said, okay, turn and sit in my other thigh.
She also sees him. Oh yeah.
Okay. So and then she asked him, to make the story short, you can read it. So and she asked him, do you see him? He said yes. And then she took off her clothes and she started stripping, and she asked him to sit in the top of her. And then she said to him, huh? You see here, this translation is funny. It says he sat on a stone. It's not a stone. He sat in her lap, in the top of her, and said to him, after he sat in her lap, she said, do you see him? He said yes. And then she took off, taking off her clothes. And then she said to him, you see here, she throw her khimar. The translation is funny. So start taking off her clothes, and then she said to him, do you see him? He said no. She said, the glory to Allah, he is an angel, not the devil. How? By striptease. Have you ever heard of a prophethood proven by striptease?
No. Angel striptease, no.
No, not the angel strip. It's Khadija stripping.
Yeah.
And here you find the funny story. The part of it is sitting in my right leg and my left leg, and sit in my lap. What is that? Is Muhammad a kid? What is this?
I'm shocked. Oh, okay, sir. I don't want to waste your time.
No. Wait. Don't go. Hold on. What do you mean don't waste my time? You're not wasting my time. So aren't you going to leave Islam?
Oh, I think so.
So are you going to?
I think so.
Okay. Are you
because
going to?
I read also the Bible. I have reading, but everything in secret, you know, because my family, I will become big problem with family when they know that I'm reading Bible.
All right.
The Bible,
so
very good.
So are you saying to me, I understand your family issue, but are you saying to me now you decide to leave Islam today?
What I must do for that, sir?
But well, I don't know. It's your decision. Did you decide to leave Islam or not yet?
Well, I have to think about it. Well,
what do you mean you have to think about it? Already you told me, you know, you think so.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, you are brave.
I will leave that because I can't live with the knowledge I now have and with all information. And
that's wonderful.
That's a liar religion. That's not like Christianity, where Jesus says only, I give my life for you, that you come up to sky. Only believe in me. No, in Islam. And
so are you denouncing the devil and his religion, Muhammad, and do you accept Jesus as your God? Do you accept Jesus as your God?
Me?
Do you accept Jesus as your God and your Savior?
Yeah, how you say it? Well, for me, it's one God. And yes, I believe that God sent his son to the earth.
Okay.
That Jesus gave his life for us, and now he's sitting next to God on the right.
So you have already some information about Christianity to make you accept Jesus, correct? Why you have or how you learned about Christianity?
How?
Yeah, how you learned about Christianity?
Well,
Is
I
that
grew
from your
up here
friends?
in Germany, sir, you know.
Oh, you grew up in Germany. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
You have a Christian friends. That's okay. That's wonderful.
that's it, sir. Yeah. I also, I was in school with Christian people. And the Bosnian Islam is not so radical like the Arabic Islam.
Yeah, but the Arab, they came to your country and they make it radical now. It's going crazy there, right?
No, not the Arabic. It becomes crazy because for me, I also want to find some questions for myself about my soul and my life. And I think the problems in Bosnia comes 1,500 when the Turkish people come with the Islam. Now, you know,
Yeah,
because of course this is a devil religion, and they do the people in a mind control, and they are frightened to look for information, to look, for example, you, to listen about you and to take informations. You know, no, they don't want. I don't understand what happened with this world.
Well, anyway, my friend, I'm really happy for you that you accepted the Messiah as your Lord. Do you have any friend, anyone from your family want to talk to me so I can talk to them to help you to this?
No, they said to me, because I've already tried with my sister to talk about this, and she says to me, no, you are stupid, the devil is in you. And
all right, well, you can, maybe you can share my videos with her, and you know, always good things start with this, with the step by step. They don't happen right away. And I'm happy that you took my books and you are watching my videos for more than 2 months, you said.
Sir?
You are watching my videos since 2 months ago, you said?
Yes. Around 2 months. And German, I also watch Mr. Amia.
Oh, okay.
He's also very good information giving me. Yes, and you two are my main information water, how to say, you know what I mean?
That's
and of course, by myself, I'm reading much. That's yes.
That's wonderful, my friend.
But
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, it will be a tough way for me. I know that. But how Jesus said, the truth will win. And thank you for doing this also.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. Thank you, my friend, for calling. Feel free to call anytime you wish. And if you have a Muslim to call me, let him, you know, he's more than welcome to call. All right? If somebody says to you, Christian Prince did lie to you, etc., tell him, what about you? Call him and I will listen.
Well, the problem is when I talk, they all become aggressive, you know.
So that's okay. No, just tell them if they say, you know, like why you left Islam, tell them, okay, you know, call the guy and make me go back to Islam, debate him and win the debate, and I will go back to Islam. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right, my friend. Thank you for calling.
Thank you very much. Take care. For your greetings. Bye-bye.
All right. And that's beautiful. You know, like the gentleman, he called us as a Muslim, you know, he hang up as a Christian. What do you want more? He just texted me at 4:16 p.m. saying, hello, sir, I'm a Muslim. Can we talk? All right. 4:16. Now it's what? 4:49. Wonderful.